Hey everyone, how's it going? For this video, I'm going to be doing a review on Toreba. For those of you who really like arcades, this is actually a really cool alternative if you don't feel like going out of your house. The experience isn't going to be the same as going to an arcade, but it's definitely something that I think you should check out. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the app. Toreba is an app that you can download on your phone that allows you to play Japanese-style crane games via webcam, and anything that you win will actually be shipped to you. You can see as I'm scrolling through the homepage that there are a lot of different prizes available for you to choose from, and some examples of these could be figurines of different characters, various types of stuffed animals, keychains and other small trinkets, toys and games, travel gear like pillows, backpacks and mugs, giant galaxy donuts, fryer for one. Is that more kitchenware? Workout gear. Oh, a blanket. What's a vibrating head brush? You can see that there's a lot of things on here that you can't get in a regular crane. And it does seem a little too good to be true that you can be playing crane games on your phone and get stuff shipped to you. There is a pay-to-play option, of course. Like traditional crane games, each play is going to cost a little bit of money, so you'll be needing to get TP. TP is the currency of the game. $1 USD is equivalent to 1,000 TP. So for this particular game, each play would cost $2. There are two ways you can purchase TP. You can purchase on the home screen using the button in the bottom left corner, or you can click on the Charge TP button on the game screen. When you click on the buttons, a window will pop up that shows the tier list of how much money you can charge. If you spend more than $30, then you will receive your additional TP as a reward. It's a pretty cool deal if you think you may be spending a lot of money on this game. I know I certainly did. Keep in mind though, if you do want to spend money on this game, you're going to be needing to create an account. And in order to do so, you need to input your credit card information and an address in order to get it verified. It's also important to have a verified account because that's the only way that you'll get things shipped to you. When I first started the game, they were actually giving out this promotion where you can get 5 free plays just for downloading it. Other promotions would also allow you to get free plays every single day. I've heard that this is actually something that they do regularly, but at least from the time that I started playing, it apparently has an expiration date. However, if you do win something using those free plays, it won't actually get shipped to you unless you created that verified account. So even though they say that you can win stuff using just the free plays, it's not technically free even if you don't use money because there's that additional step of putting your information into the game. So if you're not interested in doing that kind of thing, this app probably isn't for you. Sneaky Toreba, trying to get people hooked on free plays. Well, with that aside, let's go ahead and see how this game is played. Before we talk about gameplay, let me talk about the music really quick. When you're navigating the home screen or you're looking up different prizes that you might want to win, there actually is no music playing. But the moment you enter a game, they have some of the most addicting songs to listen to. The song that we're currently listening to just makes you feel upbeat and excited. Listen to it. And then the standard song that you would hear in most of these machines just sounds so relaxing and it makes you feel good. But they have one song in here that just makes you feel like you can win everything. And to be honest, every time I hear that song on a machine that I'm playing, it makes me want to spend more money. I don't understand how they do that. That only contributes minimally to gameplay. But anyway, let's get back to the main idea. When you enter a game screen, you'll notice there's a lot of different styles of games you can play. For example, this particular game requires you to pick up a prize and drop it through the bars. Other games will ask you to pick up prizes or maneuver it so that it falls off a platform. This machine will actually ask you to pick up a ping pong ball and try to drop it into that red hole. And there are other games that are really hard, like picking up a grate with just a fish hook. Anyone who really wants a challenge will probably want to play that fish hook game. It is ridiculously hard. The awesome thing about it though is that if you do happen to hook the fish hook onto the grate, it's basically an automatic win. On the game screen, there are a few things to keep track of. At the top right corner, you'll see waiting and watching. Watching is pretty self-explanatory. It's how many people are watching a machine at any given time. waiting indicates how many people are currently playing a machine. The person who is actually playing the machine will be number 1, then up to 4 other people can wait in line to play the machine, for a total of 5 people on one machine at a time. The way you move up in a line is if the person in front of you gives up on trying to win something, runs out of time, or runs out of money. You can also click on this green camera button that changes the angle of the camera view. This is more important for the gameplay, so a little more on that later. When you decide what machine to play, you want to make sure you have enough TP. If you don't have enough, you can use a free play. You can also check when your free play ticket expires by clicking on this question mark. Remember, the time zone for this game is set in Japan, so the time that your ticket expires can potentially be a random part of the day. Now that you're ready to play, let's click on Play this machine. When you enter the screen, you'll notice there's a timer on top of the start button. When that time runs out, that means that you're going to be kicked out and the person waiting behind you will take your place. Before you play, make sure to check off the use a ticket and then we can go ahead and start. Now you'll notice that there's going to be an arrow here, so when you press the right button, you can only press it once, and the moment you let go is where the position is going to stop. The same thing's going to apply for when you're moving back. So before we play, let's go ahead and check the angles just to make sure we're going to be good. Okay, I think I know where I want to aim now, so here we go. We're going to do it. There, alright, good. Okay, so now I can only move it in the back one direction as well, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh man, I think that's a little bit too far back. Oh, that looks good though. Oh my gosh, it actually lifted it a little. Do I get more TP? It looks so easy. Well, the temptation to continue playing is really hard to fight, and this game could actually get very addicting. Let me give you an example about how that works. When I first started playing the game, I really wanted to complete this set, because before I was actually able to get the other two pretty easily. But the more that I started playing this game, more people started waiting in line, and because I have already put so much effort into trying to get this, I decided that I probably should continue doing this and not give up. And this continued on for 34 plays. So if you can imagine that each play cost $1.80, that means that in this attempt alone, it took $61. $61! But you'll see that this game really makes you not want to give up, especially if there's going to be a lot of people waiting in line and you put a lot of money into trying to win something already. It kind of makes you think that you really need to get this thing, since you put so much effort into trying to get it in the first place. In that particular attempt, I didn't even win the prize. In fact, I saw somebody win it right after I decided to give up, and it was so frustrating. You could see that this game gets pretty emotional. The other thing that this game does is make it very easy for you to spend money without even feeling it. If you can imagine, when you go to an arcade, you still have to swipe cards or go to a teller to spend money. But in this game, you just have to press a couple buttons. So it's very easy to lose track of how much money you spent, or even worse, how quickly that money can go away. It's similar to casino slot machines. Well, at least I still got the prize, eventually. Even with all that said, when you finally see that prize fall through the bars, it feels so good! That feeling of winning is so ridiculously satisfying that I would argue if there's any reason for you to try out the game, it's that feeling. Now that you have a prize, you're ready to ship. So let's click on the shopping cart button, which will take you to the distribution center page, which has all the information you need to know about shipping. And the cool thing is that if there are any delays in your shipment, they'll actually let you know here. And it's pretty comforting considering that your prizes can take a long time to get to you, and knowing about any delays is very good. The other thing that you can do here is check the items in your cart. Now keep in mind that these items can only stay in your cart for a maximum of 14 days. If you don't ship it out before that time period, it'll actually get removed from your cart and you'll get refunded a very small amount of TP. So you should ship them out as soon as you can. The one cool feature about Toreba though is that you get free shipping every 7 days. But if you can't wait for the 7-day period, you can pay the minimum $10 fee, but that fee can change depending on the location of where you are in the world and the size of your package. Shipping typically takes 3 to 4 weeks, and if there are no delays in shipments, then they have a 1 to 1.5 week handling period. Once your package ships, it takes less than a week for it to reach its destination. The cool thing is that they'll send you email notifications and tracking so that you can follow your package. And once you receive the package, you actually need to sign for it in order to retrieve it. Talk about pretty secure shipping, huh? If there are delays, then it actually takes an extra week for them to do the handling period. Otherwise, shipping is pretty quick, at least in my experience. Overall, I really like the app, especially since I'm a huge fan of crane games. However, if you do want to try the game out, understand that this game combines luck and skill. So if you want to learn how to play, consider watching people before you actually play a machine, since they allow you to do that on the app anyway. But if you're the type who enjoys trial and error, stick to free plays before you put actual money into the game. Also, remember these aren't like your traditional 3-pronged claw machines, and most of the prizes are going to require multiple tries in order to be won. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to learn how to play. The only hesitation that I had playing this game was seeing if it was a legitimate service. Before I even knew free plays were a part of it, I had a feeling I was going to be spending a lot of money on the game anyway, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to get the prizes that I won through the game. Luckily, with a combination of other YouTubers, Toreba Reddit, and the email notifications, I'm glad that I found a service that is both reliable and entertaining. Some people may ask, is it worth it to play the game? I'd say yeah. For me at least, I'm an average crane game player, so for the money that I put into the game and the prizes that I got out of it, it's basically like I broke even, similarly to if I were to buy the stuff from Japan and just pay for shipping. For me, it's overall for the experience. As with anything related to entertainment, I wouldn't go in with a mentality of making a profit or gaining significant value, considering these things are often stacked against the consumer. But at the same time, all of this is going to be for fun anyway, so make sure you spend wisely and be careful about it. Unless of course you're really good at these games, then yeah, make a profit if you can. I hope this has been a very helpful review, and if you're interested in trying out the app for yourself, please check out my description below. And if you still need more information about Toreba, do a YouTube search, look at other people who are playing the game, and also even check out the Toreba Reddit. Thank you for watching my video. If you had your own experiences with Toreba, make sure to comment below, and like and subscribe for more additional content on my channel. Thanks for watching!